Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you how you can use WhatsApp broadcasting on MyAlice. If you're not familiar with the concept of broadcasting, what it actually allows you to do is send a particular message to a number of your contacts at a specific time. So this can have different kind of use cases such as marketing, such as promotional, such as customer support. So you can use that in different aspects depending on your use cases. If you are using WhatsApp business app for some time now, you might come across this broadcast leads section. You might come across this broadcasting feature as well, but there are a few key differentiating factors between the WhatsApp business API broadcasting that we're providing and the version that's available on WhatsApp business app accounts. So one of the key factors are in terms of limitation of the number of messages that you can send. So on the business API version, you can send unlimited messages to us after a certain time, but on the business app version you have like 256 messages that you can send, that you can actually broadcast. Then you have a limitation in the aspect of contents, so you cannot create like rich media heavy template messages on the business accounts, but on the API version you can design a very personalized message. Then you can also bring a bit of personalization to those messages. So if you can actually embed customers informations in a more dynamic way than the static message that you can send on the business app versions. So depending on your use case, this is something that you can definitely explore on the API version to actually engage with your customers better. So let's see how the broadcasting works on MyAlice. So you first log into your account, and in the dashboard you will see an option called broadcast. Click on it and it will show you a few steps that you need to follow before you can actually broadcast. The first step is to connect your WhatsApp account. Of course, you need to have a WhatsApp account connected to MyAlice so that you can broadcast messages. So have the WhatsApp connection done, then create message templates. So the broadcast that's happening, you're actually sending a template message to your customers. So we have covered the whole concept of template messages and how you can create those template messages from MyAlice in another video. So feel free to check that out before you do this. And finally, adding payment information. So the broadcasting is the prepaid feature, so you need to have your credit card added, your payment information added, so that the costs can be balanced accordingly. So once you have all of this sorted, you come back to the broadcast section and you'll have this view. The first part is to add credits to your account. So you have this add credits section where you can actually add the number of credits that you need to actually make that broadcast happen. So if you are not sure about the cost that you will incur, please feel free to check our website where we have a section where you can calculate the amount of money that you might be incurring when you're going through this broadcast. So once you have an idea as to the kind of cost that you will incur, you come here, you click on the add credits section, you add the amount of credit that you'll need, and that amount will be deducted from your credit card. So once you have the credit ready, you click on create broadcast. Here you will be asked to provide the campaign name, so you give name. You select the WhatsApp account from where you want the broadcast to happen. So if you have multiple WhatsApp accounts connected to your account, you select the one that you want to send from, and you have the option to select the template. So if you have multiple templates created on your account, you just need to select the one that you want to send. And once you have selected all of these, a preview will be shown to you as to how the message will be sent to the customers. And then you also have a useful feature of sending a test message. So if you want to test out as to how the message is actually going to appear to the customers, you click on a send a test message and you provide the number that you want to send it to. Once you get the test message you have confirmed, you just proceed to the next step. Now comes the part of the customers who are actually getting broadcasted, right? So the people you want to broadcast to, you need to now upload those contact details to MyAlice. So the template can have different variables as well. So if you want to bring some personalization to those messages, provide a few more information like their ticket IDs or booking IDs, all of those dynamic fields, you need to have those variables added to the template, and you need to also create the list of contacts accordingly. So primarily you need the phone number and their name, but if you have dynamic variables on your template, you need to have those in the CSV that you're uploading as well. And one of the things that you must make sure is that phone numbers that you are uploading, those phone numbers have the country code added. So I'll just upload, drag and drop this CSV here, and the data will be automatically imported on MyAlice's end. Now comes the part of mapping these details. So you have those fields that you actually imported from that CSV now appearing here. You need to now map this particular field to a specific attribute. So here in the import as section, you have these options. You need to, for full name, you select full name. For phone number, you select phone number. And these fields that you'll see, these are basically the variables that you have added on the template. So if you want to map this to another attribute, you select to customer attribute. You also have another option called update existing content. What this actually means is, these customers, if there is already an entry on MyAlice for them, so do you actually want to override those details with the content that you just uploaded? So these customers might have interacted with you on WhatsApp before, so you already have an entry. So do you want to override that? If you do, you just click that tick box. If you don't, you just leave that unticked. Once this part is sorted, you have the message selected, you have the account selected, you have the contact details uploaded as well. Now comes the part as to how you want to send it. Do you want to schedule it for a next later time, or do you want to send it now? If you want to send it now, you click on this icon and this will show up an option called send now. Or if you want to schedule it for a later day or later time, you click on schedule, and this part will show up where you have the option to select a specific date and a specific time. So you select like a specific time, you select a specific date and time, and of course you need to make sure that you have selected your time zone properly. So this part is not being done from here, so you need to go to the settings, you need to click on team information, and there you'll see the option to select your time zone. So once that part is done, you click on confirm schedule, and the broadcast will be scheduled, and the time that you've selected, the message will be sent to those customers automatically. Within that scheduled period, if you need to make any kind of changes, you can always click on edit and you can make the changes that you need. So once the broadcast gets sent, you have this section where you can click and you'll see all the different data as to how many was supposed to receive, how many actually received it, how many replied, how many just left it on scene, and how many you are not able to send that message to. You can of course download this as a report so that you can do your own calculations. Finally, one of the things that you must make sure that there is a limit to the amount of messages that you can send in a particular day. That limit fortunately can be increased. So initially you have 1000 messages that you can send at a given time, but as you do this frequently, that limit gets increased to 10,000 and more as you go ahead. And also another thing that you it's better to make sure as well is that you have your business manager verified, and you also have a green tick applied from us. So the green tick actually adds another level of verification, another level of branding to your account. So these customers that you are sending the messages to, if they have not interacted with you previously, they might not know you, right? And the without the green tick, without your business's name, they might not identify as to who this message came from. So it's always better to get in touch with the customer success team and have a green tick applied to your account so that those branding issues do not happen. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You make sure that you have your WhatsApp account connected, you have your payment information connected, you have the templates approved by WhatsApp, and then you have the context that you want to send the message to properly documented on your Excel sheets, and then you upload that and you map that, and then of course you schedule it or you send that right now, and the costs will be automatically adjusted accordingly. If you have paid a bit more than you actually send the broadcast to, the remaining amount will be added to your credits. So thank you for watching. I hope you have fun using broadcast, and you should get a lot of good results by using broadcasting. Thank you so much and have a good day.